Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Mr. Riley coming to you live from the West Coast, the best coast, the West Side. Happy the day before the 4th. Today is July 3rd. And yeah, we're just, again, running some more tests over here in real time. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and pop this comment on here to make sure it does populate. There we go. Testing one, two. Okay, cool. So I know that our comments are live. So if you happen to be watching right now, go ahead and let us know that you're watching. We got a kind of cool setup over here going on in RileyWorld today. As you saw in the comments in the title, have you ever had a red, white, and blue cake? I've never had a red, white, and blue cake, and so today, um, Riley is going to. She's already did some prep work for her cake, so we're going to see if we can catch her in the kitchen doing some stuff. I think she's almost ready to add some color. So a couple of weeks ago, and I probably should have had an image of a cake that she made a couple of weeks ago. But yeah, it was. I think it was for Juneteenth. Matter of fact, it was, and she kind of made it in several different colors, and so it was really really cool. It was her first time doing so, and then she made another one, and it looked like a lady was in the middle of the cake with she used a whole bunch of different kind of colors and whatnot. So today, I think she's making one. She just decided because it is the 4th tomorrow, and brothers and sisters got to eat. So she decided to make a sweet dessert tomorrow for the fam. So let's. We're gonna run over here to this new scene now. You probably won't be able to hear her unless she talks loud, but we can at least see her, and I think we have a camera trained on her as well. So let's see if we got some good. Okay, she's not in the frame. Okay, so you just need to do this so that it can follow you. You see the green light? There you go. Okay, there you go. All right. So now it's following you. Okay, there you go. All right. So say hello to the people.
Hello to the people.
Yeah, I would have to have a wireless microphone over here, my setup somehow, some way. But yeah, okay. So tell us what you've done so far. First of all, happy day before the 4th of July.
Okay,
Yeah, I mean I know it's not a
sure.
day, but it's a day today.
Yeah, I today is July 3rd, and I'm happy to be here on July 3rd.
Yeah, so she's basically I don't know if the sound is picking up. Go ahead and talk again.
I said I'm happy to be here on July 3rd. My son is calling me, but I can't answer because I am actually doing a live with you.
Hey, okay,
Live.
Medgar says he can hear you. Medgar, can you hear her? Can you hear me? I know you can hear me because I got all this crispy sound going on. But yeah, my son is coming in from driving in from Phoenix, and so we're just kind of tracking to make sure because I think he's also a baker, and so I think he wants to make something sweet for tomorrow as well. All right, so yeah, we're kind of set up. Can hear both. Okay. Hey, Cicely Brooks. Good. So yeah, so we're doing something over here. I'm always, I'm always into something. So we have. Let me just tell you about the setup. So we have two cameras. I have a camera right here focused on me, and then I have another camera over there focused on her, and it's actually following her. So if she moves a little bit to her right, it's going to track her, and if she moves a little bit to the left, is going to track her. So there you go. So we're doing some revolutionary stuff over here in Riley World. Okay, so go ahead and tell us about the inspiration for your cake. And let me, as you're doing that, I'm going to see if I can make you a full screen person. So go ahead.
No inspiration. It's somebody asked me to make something sweet. They were very specific about what they wanted, and so I was like, okay, I'll do that, and so I'm doing that.
Okay.
Nothing big about that. They wanted colors. They wanted red, white, and blue.
Colors,
Those are
colors,
not my favorite
colors.
colors. My favorite color is black.
Okay.
Um,
As it should.
Blackity black.
Blackety black.
Um, yes, that's my favorite color. It's always been my favorite color. You know why? Because
No.
it encompasses all the colors.
Okay, because it encompasses all colors.
There you go.
There you go.
So anyway, so I'm going to start with a little grid.
Okay. Now we can't see you doing the red.
So I put some red in there.
Yeah. Okay. Show it to the camera a little bit.
You can't see it now.
Well, I mean, I can't because I'm trying to create a scene over here for you specifically. So let
Here,
me.
I'll come a little closer this way.
Yeah. Let the people know.
And I don't know if you can see, but I am turning my batter red.
Yeah, they can see it.
So,
We're almost. I'm almost done setting up your scene so they can see you full.
I don't, you know.
No, we can see it. You're good. Hold on. They're about to see it in like 5, 4, 3, 2. There you go. So you full
Right
screen.
now, this is like sort of a fuchsia color. I'm not feeling the, it's pink, and I like pink and green.
There she go. Pink and green.
But I'm adding, today it's red.
Okay, so she's trying to make a red cake here. The red part of the cake.
So I am putting in the red
So what is the red? What is that you're adding?
gel food color.
Okay.
Don't ask me no more secrets.
No more. Okay. All right. I'm not going to spill the family secrets over here.
That's it. That's the one you get.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah. So that's what you. So you're just stirring,
Yeah, I'm just mixing.
just mixing it up.
Until it's the color that I want.
Okay.
And I think I'm going to leave it a little brighter.
A little brighter this time.
Yeah.
Okay.
A little bright red. I add a little bit more in there just to give it some depth.
Okay.
But I'm not trying to go cinnamon. And so I'm probably going to let it be a little, not too red,
Just red enough. There you go.
just red enough. So
Okay.
yeah, and most people think, oh, when you do colors like that, it doesn't taste good. That's what I hear. And I say, oh, okay. And then I keep doing my colors, and James tells me it tastes amazing. So there's that.
Absolutely. Okay, Megger says he can hear both of us. Let me see if I can pop his comment on the
All right.
screen here.
So anyway, I'm done with red.
Okay, you done with red?
Yes.
Okay, can
Done
you?
with red. That's all I want. It's red enough for me.
Okay.
Still got to have a tinge of pink,
Yeah, absolutely.
Now I'm going to
She
do blue.
she trying to be funny, y'all. Okay, now you're gonna make it blue.
Yes, same concept.
Okay.
All right. And same kind of concept.
Okay. There you go.
So it's blue.
Blue. All right. That's what's up. So you just got to keep stirring. Now, wouldn't it help if you had like a little hand mix or something over there, or that would be too
No,
much?
that's just too much time. You gotta, if you take the hand mixer, you gotta stir, you gotta put the attachment on, you gotta whip it up. I do that myself.
Okay. Okay. As you are, and of course I can't do it because I'm over here across the room.
You could,
Doggone me.
and you should. So this is a bright blue.
I could, but I'm over
it's
here facilitating this
bright
stuff.
blue.
Okay.
Not really feeling that blue. I like it. It's sky blue.
Yeah, it looks like it's a sky blue. Can we add some more?
I'm gonna put a little bit more blue in there.
Okay.
Cowboy blue is really nice.
Cowboy blue. Okay.
That's really, really nice.
Yeah.
But I'm not going for that today.
Megger's laughing at us. You see. Where's that comment? Oh, you know what? I probably don't have. Let me put this comment on here because it's probably not on this scene since I just made it. So hold on.
Putting a little more color in it so it has a little more depth.
Okay.
Don't want it to be too bright, but I also don't want it to be too dark. So
Got it.
gotta do it.
Okay.
And then my last color, of course, is the absence of color.
The absence of color, and that would be.
White.
All right. So if I did it correctly, I should be able to pop a comment on here, and the background, the comment background, happens to be. Let's see. Oh, come on.
So that's the color
There
blue
we go.
I'm gonna settle on today.
Okay, so that's all the blue we're gonna make, or you're gonna.
Yes, that's
Okay.
it. I don't desire any more blue. That's
Okay.
blue enough for me
Okay.
for today.
For today. So
Like I said,
Yeah.
and I'm going to lighten it up
She's gonna lighten it up.
with a lot of white.
Hey, what up, Nyla? What's going on with you?
A lot.
Nyla's in the house. She's clapping.
Um,
Okay, so then is there a specific amount of cake color that you have mixed into, like the red and the blue, or is it just how?
my ancestors speak to me, and I just keep it moving. They whisper. Sometimes they whisper loud, sometimes not so loud.
Got
They
you.
just whisper to use all the whites.
Okay, you know what? Do me a favor. Don't look at me. Look at the camera that's right
They
in
just
front of you.
whisper to use
There you
all the
go.
white. So
Okay.
I did.
Okay.
All the white.
Okay. So Medgar said he got in late. What is she making? So describe what you're making right now.
I'm just making, I'm making a cake, really, but I'm making it so that the colors are really, gosh, yeah, a whole lot. I'm just making a colorful cake, I guess,
Yeah.
is what she'll say. I'm making a red, white, and blue.
A red, white, and blue cake. So
Yeah, I need some more white.
okay. So the camera's gonna follow. You can open up the cabinet a little bit more. Don't be scared.
It's okay. I like people in my stuff. You're funny like that.
Yeah. Well, you could have. Well, that's fine. All right. So, so Nyla, what's going on? Good to see you on here. Nyla is one of my co-workers, and so hopefully your summer is doing well. You too, Mecker, and you too, Cicely. Hopefully your summer is going well.
Cicely.
Yeah.
Where's my
There you
baby?
go. Yeah. Where's the guy, baby? Hopefully she's doing well as well. So yeah. So a layer. It's like a. It's not necessarily a layered cake, but it is because usually with a layered cake you bake each of the layers, but what she's doing, she's actually making one big cake, and in the big cake she's having different layers, colored layers for the cake. So that's what she's doing. So that's why you see the red and the blue over there to her right. She's going to infuse that with the cake batter that's in that big silver pan right there. Ah, okay. Hey, Aria. She's
Hi, Aria.
she's listening to.
Listening? My baby is listening?
Okay, let me pop that comment. Let me fix this real quick because I cannot show.
Or,
Nyla says yum. Absolutely. So, Nyla, you missed the conversation a little bit ago. For Juneteenth, we we get down over here for Juneteenth. She made a wonderful cake, and I was like, oh man, that's super dope, super dope. So
you'll have to show them that cake.
yeah, I know. I was trying to find it. If I had another monitor, I could show her. I could pull it up, but I'm on this small monitor and it's not allowing me to. But anyway, let me see if I can pop in the comment from Cicely. She says, yes. She says, I'm listening to you on my way home in the car with Aria. So, yeah. And then Nyla says, yum.
All
And,
right.
and
So
then, hold
I
on,
got
hold on,
this.
hold on. And then Cicely Brooks says, she said, hi, God Daddy.
What about that mommy?
Hey, Aria, you can give God Mommy some love as well. Okay, so yeah, it's like a layered cake, absolutely. And what I'll probably do is maybe somewhere in the comments after this live stream, then I'll find the cake and post a picture of the cake. I can't do it because I'm actually, and this is like a whole new test.
Yes, my pan is ready.
So that's her
I don't know
pan.
if you see the steam. This is a brilliant Bundt pan.
Yeah,
And
that's
so,
is that the name of it?
yeah, brilliant.
It's a brilliant
So
Bundt
I'm
pan.
going to start with white. Not so white, but it was a little. So I'm going to start with white.
So she's gonna start with with white, and white will actually be the top of the cake, right?
Will it? Or will it not?
Oh, I don't know. We're gonna see.
I'm doing funny things here.
This dude right here.
So.
Wait, hold on. Erwin Woodard said, "What
Oh.
time should I
Oh.
be there?"
Is there
Yeah,
Irwin? Oh.
yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Oh.
You know, you open a can of worms, but I'm not
Oh.
even gonna go there right now, Mr.
Anyway,
Woodard.
there
Hold
you
on.
go. I can't, So anyway, I put white in there. And do you want blue or red
Uh, you know, blue.
There it is.
All right.
Blue's going in next.
So blue. Now, if it would be perfect, guys, if I had a over the head or a top down shot so that you can see her pouring the blue batter into the cake pan. But as you can see, she's actually pouring the blue batter into the cake pan. But you know, it'd be much better if we had an overhead shot.
I'm gonna smooth the blue.
All right, she's gonna smooth it around a little bit. See, you know, yeah, but it's all good. This is like a whole new test right here.
Yeah.
What's up, Gary Jones? What do we have here? Man, my wife is actually making a cake. So this is like a test live stream. I'm streaming with two cameras.
Carlina says we need to log in.
Oh, okay. Carlina says we need to log in.
Yeah, I'm gonna log in on my phone.
Okay, log in on your phone. Nyla says that shot would be awesome. And hold on, I'm just catching in with the comments. And then Coach Sean says, hey, what up, Coach Sean? So that's what we're doing, Gary and Sean and Nyla and Medgar and Cicely. So we're just testing some stuff out here at RileyWorld. All right, go ahead.
All right. Now I'm gonna add the red.
Okay,
I
red.
didn't put all of the blue. I think you can see that.
Okay. Now, why didn't you put in all of the blue?
Cause I want to do something a little different.
Okay.
So I'm gonna put some red now.
Okay, so that's the red, and you can kind of see it peeking over the Bundt cake pan over there. At least I can see it being layered. So we can call this cooking with the Rileys.
Cooking with the red.
Oh man, I think my battery. Hold on,
The battery's dying.
my battery just no, it didn't. It ain't dying. It just died. So let me go over there and fix it real quick. Let me reach into my bag of tricks because we want to capture all of the stuff that you're doing over there. So I just need to look for my big battery. And once I get my big battery, so you guys just talk amongst yourself real quick. Here it is. So this is, let me go full screen right here before I go over there and help her. So this is a big battery right here. It's a small rig battery. And usually I can use this for Sony devices because, or anything that requires what you call a Sony device. So I'm going to put this next to her, attach it right here, this USB-C. My gimbal is USB-C. And once I do that, it should power on again. So let me grab. All right, I'll be right back, guys. You talk amongst yourselves. Chance to do your okay side. Whoa. Okay, we're back. And so her camera is working. Let me see if I can get both of us in here. Gary says, save me. Save me a slice. He's on the way. Absolutely, man. That's going to be a long drive for you coming from Oklahoma. You know what, Nyla? I'm not too sure if she's going to do swirls. I think she's added the layer of the white cake batter, and then she added the blue, then she added the red, then she added some more white cake batter, then she's adding some blue. So again, this is all an experiment.
Like to see how it turns out.
Take your mic so Mr. Riley can speak into the mic. You know what? I might have to invest in a longer mic, or I have to get a couple of things where I can have her go live or be able to hear her. So that's something to kind of think about in the future. I do have some wireless microphones that I can attach, but I need something to my audio input device, what you call an audio interface for her, for me to, mic her up. So that's something to think about in the future. But I appreciate it. I like that. And maybe, we can do this more often, right? I don't know. She's looking like,
I think that's a way of him getting another cake.
it's not necessarily, I mean, your boy really, yeah, I really don't need another cake, but, I'm sure folks in this house will eat, they're going to dine sufficiently on the cake. So,
Everybody does.
absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay. So,
Okay. So, update is what you doing right now.
so I did put a layer of white and at the bottom, and then I put blue, and then I put red. And I am swirling the bottom. I'm
Okay.
not swirling everything. I'm just swirling the bottom because I want to see what that looks like.
Okay.
It's really pretty though.
Wait. Somehow, wait, maybe I didn't delete it from the other time. So, why, when I clicked on the scene, Erwin's comment is still here talking about what time should I be there tomorrow?
It's
Boy.
funny because it's not here tomorrow. I love him. I don't want to
Uh,
hear from him.
yeah, yeah. This
He
this
knows
is
how much
funny.
I love him.
This is funny. Nyla says, "All righty, Miss Riley."
Alrighty,
Yeah.
Nyla.
Yeah. Nyla says she's asking or she's stating she's making a marble effect. Awesome. Yeah. And then what
I'm
happens is,
done. Y'all see? I wish I could show you.
yeah,
Like,
bring it a little closer.
I don't know that I can. I don't know if you can see that.
Hold on. I'm gonna help you out.
No. And it's heavy, so.
Oh, okay. Well, no, I was just gonna tell you
So what?
to pause the tracking,
How do I
and then
pause the tracking?
you can put up a stop sign. Is it red now?
Yeah.
And then you can bring it closer to the camera if you want to. And as you do that,
It's not gonna track me though, is it?
no, it's not. It's not right.
Can you see? I'm gonna put in the oven now.
Okay, yeah, we can see it a little bit. Absolutely. So yeah, they can see the squirrels.
That's the bottom of the cake. We'll see what the top ends up looking like. Okay.
Yeah. So go ahead and hit your OK. You got to back up a little bit. Back up, and then hit OK.
How far back do I have to go? It's tilted down, so it's not getting.
I know. Come in a little bit. No, you got to come in, then do it. Not that close.
No,
Yeah, I got you. I got you. Hold on, guys. Let me adjust the camera again.
okay, guys, so I'm done. I'm gonna put this in the oven. It's in a brilliant pan. I normally like a 12-cup pan. This is 10. So it's probably gonna rise a little high, and I'm gonna let it do what it does. Um, it's probably gonna rise a little high, and I'm gonna let it do what it does. I talk with my hands, and I guess that I did the stop sign over there. But anyway, it's going in the oven. It's gonna bake for about an hour and a half. All right, that's all I got, guys.
Yay. Yeah. Go ahead and open the oven door.
No. I told you that's too heavy to be doing all of that.
Okay. So you need me to come over and do it?
If that's what you want, I'm not doing all that.
Okay. Yeah. Cause all right, it's still gonna follow you.
Oh God, why? I do not like being followed at all.
Okay. It stopped
Why
following you.
anyone?
It stopped following you. So you're good. Now it's just focused in on the kitchen counter behind us. Okay. I guess she's putting the cake in the oven.
My oven doesn't like your hand. All right.
All right. Come over here and give it the OK sign again.
Okay.
There you go. Okay.
All right, so it's in the oven, and like I said, it'll be there for about an hour and a half. I tend to check it at 40 minutes, and then I check it every 20 after that. That's just what I do. I don't know what other people do. Um, and that is a 7-Up cake. So it will probably not have a glaze because I'm going to actually turn it into a strawberry shortcake. Ah. All right, that's it. That's
All right.
all.
So how did? Well, hold on
Oh,
before
yes,
we
sir.
close. Let's make it into a full interview. So how did you get into baking cakes? How did you pick up that skill?
Probably my mom. We
Okay.
were always like my grandmother, my grandfather, like everybody baked, or everybody baked.
Okay.
So,
And what's your famous or which cake do you like to bake the most? Because you can make a German chocolate, you know how to make a regular pound cake. You do a 7-Up pound cake. Now you have a system of throwing colors in. So, what is your favorite cake to bake?
I don't know. I kind of like lemon velvet. I don't make it very often, but I do like a lemon velvet cake.
Yeah, I ain't never heard of.
That's the
Funny.
cake I made for my mom.
Yeah, I ain't never heard of a lemon velvet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did you have some?
I
I made a coconut lemon velvet for my mom's birthday. I don't know
yeah.
if you
Well,
got some because we were at a hotel that night. But anyway,
yeah.
um, I actually like making that cake, but the one that's requested the most is a 7-Up cake, and so I
7-Up
tend
cake.
to make that a lot more than I make anything else.
Got you. Now, is that 7-Up cake? Is it a regular? Um, is that a regular recipe, or is that a recipe that you came up with?
I'm not giving you any answers.
No, no, no. This is a real deal for our viewers, and you can say if it's a family secret, but is it your 7-Up recipe?
Yeah, because I
Okay,
tweak a lot.
okay, okay. So she
And
doesn't.
I've actually tried, people have asked me who love me dearly, and I've like been like, okay, this is what you do. And they're like, it didn't come out right. So I can't give it to you even if I wanted to. It
Right,
doesn't come out right.
right.
I
So
told you the ancestors whisper. I don't.
yeah. So Riley hardly uses measuring cups and spoons and stuff. She just kind of pours, big stop, pours, or
Which
So
is funny because I have measuring cups. I
man,
just don't use the measuring
we we yeah, we have a ton of measuring spoons and cups. My son, he has some. We borrow his. He borrows ours. So yeah, okay. Now we have a question in the chat. Is there any other desserts that you like to bake? And that was Nyla. She's asking that question.
Hi, Nyla. I am really known for a pecan pie.
Oh yeah,
Happens to be my favorite pie. So, James's mom, my aunts, everybody wants pecan pie. Thanksgiving, I end up making 4 or 5 of those,
yeah,
along with 4 or 5 sweet potato pies as well.
yeah.
Um,
I agree. She gets down and she has her own system. And again, I never see any measuring cups when she's doing her thing. She just pours in, stirs, pours in. Okay, me add a little bit more of this. So yeah, and they come out amazing. They really do. Okay. Is there any other questions out there before? I think she's ready. She's on another Zoom listening to a Zoom call right now. But yeah, I think this is
always multitasking.
yes, always. Cicely Brooks says, "Do this again with Sir, please." So
But Sir doesn't bake cakes.
yeah, he doesn't bake
Sir
cakes,
bakes cheesecakes and cookies.
but he also cooks.
And
So
he cooked. Well, I cook too. I mean, but he cooks. Like his stuff is restaurant related.
Ny-
Um,
Nyla says, "Yummers. Hope your recovery is going well."
it is. It is slow and steady. But I'm moving more. So thank you. I appreciate that.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, so we're gonna have some. Listen, I know we're gonna have some cake tomorrow. I know that's I know that's on the menu, so that'll be ready tonight. And like I said, once it's done, I'll post a couple of pictures here on Facebook in the group, so you guys can refer back to this congregation. I'm about to say congregation. You can refer back. Well, this kid, let us pray.
Congregation.
It could be.
Anyway,
Let us pray.
the cake congregation.
A cake congregation, absolutely. I mean, there's cake Facebook groups, so why couldn't it be a cake congregation?
I don't know.
A
I
congr.
will say this, like you won't see it until tomorrow, cause yeah,
I'm gonna
probably won't
sneak a
get it
picture.
until tomorrow.
I'm gonna, I'm
I
gonna
mean, you
sneak
can
a.
send a picture once it's out.
Yeah, I'm gonna sneak a picture of it later on. Okay, and I'll post
He
it.
is not cutting this cake, bro. That is like
No, no,
no.
no. I'm not gonna cut it, but I'm gonna sneak a picture of it and put it in the group so
He
you
can do
guys can
that.
see it
That's
first.
fine on your
Okay.
IG screen. That's fine. But you can't cut it. So,
No, I. That's what I said. I'm not
but I
going
want to
to
see
cut it.
the inside of it. So
Yes,
that's what I'm saying. They'll see that tomorrow.
we will do a reveal tomorrow, post it on the social media platforms and all that kind of good stuff. All right. So, Riley, I appreciate your time because last time she made the cake, the first time I was like, oh man, this is super dope. It was like a black cake and it had red and
He'll
yellow.
have to post a pic. He has one, I'm
I
sure.
do. Just scroll back on my timeline to June 10th and it's there.
19th,
Yes, absolutely. But
June
she made
19th.
this outstanding cake. And I was like, oh, this is super dope. And then she made one last week. And I was like, oh, I'm going to eat that cake up, right? And then I was like, you know what? We should do a live with you actually making the cake. And so she's like, hey, I'm making the cake. And I'm like, all right, hold on. Let me set up my stuff. So as she was mixing the flour and the cake batter, and I'm glad I didn't record that because that would have been too much noise. But yeah, she was like, okay, I'm ready. I'm like, hold on, I'm almost ready. And so we went live, and you were able to experience. It's not smell-o-vision, but hopefully it'd be smelling pretty good. And then, but yeah, so that's what's up. And we will post a cross section once we cut the cake. That was from Nyla. And then she said, last question.
Yes.
Any dessert that she hasn't made that she'd like to try, like madeleines or macaroons?
No, I'm not really a cookie baker. I do enjoy eating both of those. But if there was something I was going to try, I'm trying to think of something that I haven't made. Mm, I don't know. I have to think about that. I have to think about that, especially if it's a different genre.
Yeah.
Um, I would definitely have to think about that. It's not a
Yep.
lot of stuff I haven't made, but yeah, have to think about it.
Cicely said, I've had a sweet potato pecan pie.
Yes, I've
She
made
should
that too.
try and make one of those.
I have actually every
Yeah,
Thanksgiving.
she'll make like one or two of those.
Yeah, because not everybody likes pecans
Yeah.
and not everybody likes sweet potatoes. They tend to like one or the other. So, Chris, Thanksgiving usually looks like eight pies, six of three pecan, three sweet potato, and then two sweet potato pecans,
Yeah. So literally she makes 8 pies.
which is ridiculous.
No joke.
Really scale that down.
8 pi- Well, no, you don't have no. We ain't gotta scale nothing down. We just keep it like it is. So usually, yeah, she'll do 8 pies, two sweet potato pecan, three pecan, three sweet potato, and then sometimes she might even do a cake as well. It depends. So
It definitely depends.
absolutely, absolutely. Well, guys, you
You know what I
guys,
haven't made? A sweet potato cake.
this is
And
true.
that I still keep saying I'm going to do, but I never get around to it. I want to do a sweet potato cake with a cream cheese frosting, brown sugar
Okay,
cream cheese frosting. But
so
we'll see.
so maybe when she does that, maybe that can be the
Maybe
next
that could be
cake.
Thanksgiving because that's intense.
Oh, that's okay. We gotta wait till Thanksgiving.
Maybe.
See, we y'all gonna have to put some hey in the comments
Oh
below. Let
God.
me let me know
And
if she should make that
it's
sometime
been
this
so
summer.
nice chatting with you guys. We've got to go. Riley is busy over there, and I've got to get back to work from over here.
Boy.
So yeah,
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, I think she's saying sayonara.
peace out.
She's saying goodbye, and so we appreciate you hopping on and showing us your baking skills, Riley.
Thanks for having me, Mr. Riley World.
Absolutely, absolutely. Okay, so we're gonna we're gonna wrap up over here. Again, this is a wonderful test for me to go live, and again, next time we'll have her mic'd up so you can hear all the goodness, all the vocal capabilities that she's espousing in her kitchen, in our kitchen, about baking or whatever it is that she likes to do. So she had mentioned a couple of days ago, or some time ago, before I had mentioned that we should record you, record her making a cake. She was like, man, we haven't gone live in a while. So, maybe we can bring in some of the other children and all that kind of good stuff. So you'll probably hear some of the kids coming in and out. So that's a good time for us to wrap up the show. And other than that, I appreciate you hopping on. As we close up, Nyla says, enjoy the rest of your day. Always enjoy your videos. Absolutely. Nyla, I appreciate you. Hopefully you and Marcos and Jade and Anthony and the rest of the fam are doing well and all that kind of good stuff. So I appreciate you hopping on and, just giving you guys a glimpse of what happens over here in RileyWorld. So, again, thank you guys for your time to be a part of this endeavor. And again, maybe we'll do this maybe once a week. I don't know. I have to convince her to come up with a topic or whatever. And she's like, "Ooh, I don't know." But other than that, hey guys, I really appreciate you watching, and this is again another glimpse of what we do over here in RileyWorld. So, Mr. Riley is going to sign off. Thank you, Miss Riley, for showing us your culinary capabilities, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. All right, Mr. Riley, coming to you live from the West Coast, the best coast, the West Side. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace out.